Trump was warned of empty shelves and financial turmoil from tariffs and firing Powell. His U-turn pushed stocks higher. Raise or lower rates after careful consideration. Erin Hooley/AP. CNN. President Donald Trump's unprecedented tariffs, particularly on China, and recent attacks on Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell caused alarm among some of his top advisors and America's biggest CEOs, who warned of financial chaos and store shelves that could go bare, people familiar with the conversation said. The warnings, and the market's own volatility this week, seem to have broken through. Trump backed down Tuesday from his threats to try to remove Powell from the job, telling reporters in the Oval Office, "I have no intention of firing him." That prompted sighs of relief on Wall Street. A day after markets boomed on comments from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent that Trump would seek to de-escalate the trade war with China, U.S. markets surged again. The Dow was up 430 points, or 1.1%, Wednesday midday. The broader S&P 500 gained 1.5%, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite rose 2.4%. The three major indexes were holding on to a rally but trading below their highest levels of the day. Investors bought U.S. Treasury bonds again, sending the benchmark 10-year yield, which trades in the opposite direction from prices, down sharply to 4.3%. Top administration officials were also relieved by Trump's Oval Office statement on Powell, the people familiar with the matter said. The officials had become unnerved by the heated rhetoric and wary of a prolonged legal battle should Trump attempt to unseat the Fed chair. Trump on Wednesday told reporters that his administration is actively talking with China and added that, broadly, trade negotiations with countries are going very well. In an impromptu gaggle outside the White House, he said the U.S. is going to have a fair deal with China and that everything's active on trade negotiations. Every country wants to partake, even countries that have ripped us off for many, many years. China is an example, but it's not just China, European Union. They ripped us off for many, many years, and those days are over, he added. Trump's notable shift in tone toward Powell and China came a day after he met privately in the Oval Office with chief executives of four major U.S. retail companies who conveyed concerns about rising economic fallout from Trump's tariff policy and the uncertainty it has created for financial markets. The CEOs of Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and Lowe's, all of whom delivered a blunt message about interruptions in the supply chain and its effects on consumers, were invited to the White House as part of an ongoing internal campaign to make the case to Trump about the real-world impact of his policies, administration officials said. Trump's tariffs have placed significant pressure on the retail sector. The business leaders warned that store shelves across America could soon be empty, two people FOMO.